Hi, I'm Noel, Psychotherapist. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Be an option to subscribe later in the video, please do. Or you can, if you're looking at this on my website, you can click on the blue link above and enter your email details, and I'll just email these blogs to you as I write them. Today I want to talk about being good enough, which is a concept developed by a child psychotherapist way back when in the 50s in Britain, here in London actually. And he just, Winnicott was a great writer and practical psychotherapist, saw hundreds if not thousands of people during his career, and very much about the sort of practical interaction between an infant and their parents and what works. He's a great theoretician, but he was very much about observing people and seeing what worked, and then finding those simple things that work, and not being too clever about it all. So he came up with this idea of good enough parenting. So just take yourself off the hook. Now think about that. A child is wholly dependent on their parent for everything. And this very informed, very well read, very observant guy said, you don't need to meet all their needs perfectly, you just need to be good enough. And I guess what he was saying about that is that there's something in our nature as human beings that stops us from being too perfect. It's not in our nature to be perfect. Attempting to be perfect is going to damage us, in fact, and we know that. There's plenty of evidence that perfectionism, the attempt to make yourself perfect or the world around you perfect, to control it in that way, will be damaging. Winnicott says it starts at this early stage. I'm not sure about that, whether that's really where perfectionism starts from. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But I think the idea that you just become a bit more human in your interactions with yourself and with other people and allow imperfection to exist is a very, very powerful idea to get hold of. That's not to say that you shouldn't set achievable goals. Even high goals have high expectations. I think that's very important. I have them myself, you know. I'm a high achiever. I don't mind that. I like that about myself. I don't impose that on anybody else. But I try not to be perfectionist about things because I know how damaging it can be. So perfectionism will lead to anxiety, control. It will push people away from you. You will push people away from yourself. It will lead to depression, all sorts of problems. So learning how to let go of that, and I think one of the concepts that you can grasp hold of if you're too perfectionist is to begin to understand that things just need to be good enough, and once they're good enough, you can then let them go and be done with it. So for today I want to give you this affirmation, which is I can set achievable goals for me in my work, life and relationships. I can be kind to myself in that. I can set achievable goals in my life, work and relationships, and I can be kind to myself in that. That's all for now. See you next time, and if you need any help with any sort of relationship issues, addiction issues, etc., please do get in touch. Bye bye.